Jan Baro ki parti ki lapoilot ha kesengi tho ding kata kakhat khandai terek ubenai Jimmang sha secretariat ban Sngap ya Jingpynshai Halor ka roster system. Hadin kani nakliang umintri rangba ula Pinshai ru ya Jingmi nakate Jingyalang.
And are satisfied seeing what the details are, and concerns have been raised and some clarifications have been sought, and hence we have decided that in order to ensure that all the different concerns that are there are clarified, and hence a committee is proposed to be set up, which will be chaired by our Honorable Health Minister, Kong Ampering, and different members from different political parties will be in it, so that we can allow them to seek clarification and give further suggestions on how they propose that or they suggest that we should move forward. Apart from that, certain clarifications have been sought. We have clarified most of the points. Certain clarifications like whether in education sector this particular system apply or not. So we have clarified that the roster is meant for direct recruitment only, and hence it is not meant to be implemented for education purpose, in the sense for the different seats that are there in different education institutions across the country. So on and so forth. There were many other points that were raised, and we have given a complete clarification on that. We have also in the presentation explained to the different political parties that the appointments that have been made from the past, those appointments from 1972 onwards, have been done, and we will put them as far as possible from different inputs that we received. We have put them and plotted them. And this data has now allowed us to understand the sequence in which we are now today to continue with the roster. I would like to clarify here today also that all the appointments that were made in the past, in all the decisions that were taken as per the reservation policy. And hence they are completely legally binding on the government. And hence the question of us going back and looking at it and cancelling or making adjustments does not arise. So therefore, these were done and appointed based on the reservation policy. And now after the information and data has been plotted, we are now in a position in some of the departments to understand how we're going to move forward. In the meantime, our members from different political parties have requested that till this committee, which will give us a report or will have a final sitting in the next few days, they have suggested that if we can keep any new advertisements on hold, and based on that we have agreed to that as a government, that we will keep things on hold till the committee is satisfied and gives us a final report and final discussion, which we expect it to be happening in a very, very short time. We will come out with the terms and references. And hence, after all these details were discussed, presentations were given, we have seen that most of the political parties have and are satisfied with the discussions that we had. There were certain political parties that have stressed and asked us to discuss on different issues apart from the roster, and they stressed that since the discussion was on reservation roster, they urged that reservation should be discussed, and we have made it very clear to them that this discussion that we are having today is on the roster system. And the reason the word reservation is there, because it's the roster on the reservation, and hence the discussion was limited only to the roster system and not beyond that. So those clarifications were made, and based on that, as I said, different political parties have been able to grasp and understand the entire system, and I'm hopeful that now from here they will also explain to the people of the constituencies, of the areas, of the parties, and explain to them how we have ensured that through the different steps and decisions that we're taking, that the interests of different communities throughout the state are protected. So that is what the decisions and the discussions that took place in today's all-party meeting. And I once again would like to thank the political parties for having attended this meeting and having given their valuable inputs. Thank you.